Hi team. Hopefully this video works better for us than it did for me last night because I'm sorry I gave up. It was annoying. So let's leave it at that. But anyway, so what I was talking about yesterday, in the previous video that I had recorded is kind of recruiting. Okay, Jamberry is actually really focused, as well as invested in us this August, to kind of jumpstart the sales season, right? Because we have Christmas coming up. Believe it or not, from I believe including Friday, there's only 17 days left until Christmas, right? That's not a lot of time. So with recruiting, I will tell you that I did not recruit my first team member until, and this is kind of embarrassing, but you guys know me, I shoot from the hip, right? I don't BS anybody. Like, I'm very straightforward. But I did not recruit our first team member until June of 2014. Okay, so for those of you guys that know me, I have been with Jamberry since July 19th of 2013, so June 2014. So it literally was almost a year, right, before I even recruited anybody. Those of you who also know me know that I was with three direct sales businesses, and I failed like astronomically. Okay, now I didn't fail because the product wasn't great. I didn't fail because it was the company's fault. I failed because I didn't reach outside of my comfort zone. Now, I know I come off, and I am now, kind of a boisterous, like outgoing, kind of outspoken person. But when it came to sales, I've been in retail since I was 16, right? I started, I think my very first retail job, I worked for the Dayton Hudson Corporation, now Marshall Field's, now Macy's. And that was kind of my job along, as well as with a sporting goods store. And then I worked for limited brands. I've been with Victoria's Secret, Express, like most recently Bath and Body Works. And then I was with Vera Bradley for a while. So if it's a product that I love, I can tell anybody about it, right? Anybody. But if it's not something necessarily that I am gung-ho for, I'll still tell you about it, because obviously if I'm involved in the company, I still like it. It just isn't necessarily, something that I'm passionate about. And I think that my success with Jamberry, I truly believe, is that we have a product that is nowhere else on the market. Okay, nowhere else. There's no one that even remotely, comes close to the product that we have. Okay, so when you think about this, we are a cutting edge company. We're a cutting edge opportunity. As you all know, we are launching Australia and New Zealand. We have some Aussies with us already on our team page, and they are just chomping at the bit, ready to get started. But after that, I mean, the opportunities are endless. We're going to be moving into Europe, and then into South America, and then into Asia. Like, we really are, where this company is going is global. Okay, so what if there's 100,000 consultants between the United States and Canada? Okay, just because there's 100,000 consultants doesn't mean that 100,000 of them are actively working their business. That pretty much just means that 100,000 women have signed up. Now, I know I was responsible for being a kidnapper. I was a kidnapper with our company just in the beginning. I was like, hey, for $99, I'm going to get this, and this. And then if somebody, wants to try them or compliments me on my nails, hey, yeah, absolutely, I can show you where to find them. But I didn't necessarily look at it as holistically, right? Holistic business. It wasn't until I stepped outside of my comfort zone and really kind of had this like mental, I don't know if it was like an epiphany or what, but I did really, really, really well at my sales, like my personal sales, right? So I was making anywhere, my average, when I actually started working last year, my average sales was probably $1,500 to $1,700 a month, like my personal sales. But you know what? It was a lot of work. Like, it was a lot of work, even though it was Facebook parties. We didn't have Tiny Torch. We didn't have any of these other programs. You know, I was going to work well. No, I don't have children. But I was also working a full-time job at 40 plus hours, plus another part-time job in retail, which was anywhere from 24 to 30 hours. And then I was coming home and on, my website and on Facebook for until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, getting up, the next day and doing it all over again. So the more I kind of taught myself and the more I read, Build It Big is one of the books that really, really, really changed my thought process, as well as Sarah Robbins, who you've all seen me post a lot on our team page about. She has an amazing book called How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business. And once I kind of got to realize that recruiting is really the bread and butter, of your business, and I stepped out of my comfort zone, that is when I think I truly realized the opportunity and the potential that not just I have, not just up through Bethany and through Lisa, our elite executives, just all of us, right? So once I started getting my head wrapped around, this grander vision, I believe it was Sarah Robbins. I was listening to her, as well as Lisa Erickson. She also had kind of made this comment in some of her other videos, and you guys have probably seen her talk a little bit in some of the Jamberry videos. But you have to think of recruiting, right? Consider yourself like a server, right? So you're at a wedding reception, you're in a banquet hall, everybody's had dinner, they've had coffee, you served everybody, and now the bride and groom just cut the wedding cake. Now, your responsibility, right, as a server is to take those slices of cake and you walk around to everybody in the room, not one or two, not people who you think, oh, wait, she might be a little overweight. She must love cake. She's going to be all about the cake. Or, oh, that girl's really skinny. That girl doesn't eat anything and she sure as heck isn't going to eat cake, right? So you really have to think in terms of your responsibility is not to prejudge people. It's not to, stereotype, typecast, who you think this opportunity would be amazing for. So go back to that server. So now she's got her tray. She's walking around to everybody, asking everyone at the wedding reception if she wants, or he or she, or the kids, if they want cake. Now, you're going to have people that say, no, absolutely, I'm gluten intolerant, I'm lactose intolerant, I'm diabetic, I am on a diet. You're going to get 101 reasons why people in that room don't want cake. Okay? But then you're going to have people like me, who is the sugar whore. Yes, okay, if there's Oreos, if there's cake, don't give me one piece, or if you do, it better be a big ginormous, right, piece of cake. I'm gonna delve in and I'm gonna eat 5 other people's pieces of cake, right? So there's people out there. For me, when I first joined, I had never heard of Jamberry before. I never saw the product before. If I hadn't seen it, I sure as hell haven't tried it before, right? I just kind of jumped on in. I got online. I saw there were only 3 active consultants in the state of Florida. I'm like, sign me up, right? Am I the norm? No. Some of you guys, actually, I don't know if any of you on our team just jumped into it without trying Jamberry or hearing of Jamberry before. I'm pretty sure the majority of you either, were at a party or on a Facebook party that I had conducted, or, another team member of mine conducted. But you know what? all about the cake. I'm all about the opportunity. But think about that server who has her tray of cake, when somebody tells her no, or she's gone through 2 or 3 people, maybe even 10 people that are like, no, thank you. I'm really full, but you know what? I might have some later. So, come back to me. You have those people too, right? You have the no's, you have people like me that absolutely jump into it. And then you have people that are like, let my stomach settle and I'll absolutely probably grab a piece of cake, or even wrap it up for me and I'll take it home. Right? So for the no's, does that server, kind of like toss their tray aside and like stomp out because people said no, I don't want a piece of cake? Absolutely no way. She doesn't do that, right? She just, on to the next one. And that's what you guys need to think about this opportunity, whether it's Jamberry, whether maybe you have a sales position or something, for your full-time job, it's just, there is something out there for everyone. And we are not here to just spoon feed, take the cake, take the cake, take the cake, take the cake. Like we don't want that, you guys. We really want people on our team that want to be here. We want people that see, what we have to offer. And it is so freaking hard, especially when you're so close to a fast start or something. And you're like, God, if I could just get this one recruit, I just need one more active leg. And slow and steady wins the race. Okay. There are girls, and you know what? God bless them. And I, quite frankly, am like insanely jealous of them. There's girls that promote like boom in a year, elite executive. Now, I don't know the exact numbers of that, but I will tell you that there are very, very, very there's no space in between my fingers right now, okay? That's how many elite executives that are able to maintain, because it is no small feat, no small feat. So there's very few, even with business longevity, that are able to, maintain, because you guys, they start at 0 too, every month, right? So our elite exec, Lisa, she 0 every month. Okay. So, if you think about how frustrating it can be for us, from like lead consultant up to, for me, team manager, imagine a lead executive, right? And just like, you literally see like millions every month in your DRV, which is like your downline retail value. And then you're at 0, right? So, as frustrating as it can be, and as much as you might want to hit that next level and rank up and, just think too about consistency. Okay. So I want to leave you with this. You all are very, very well aware of the incredible incentive that Jamberry is offering, right? Not just to us. Also, the new consultants that come in, they can earn that $50 kit cash rebate as soon as they hit Fast Start 1. They also, right, just for completing Fast Start 1, normally you're going to get $75 in product credit. Okay. So those new recruits and those of you that are brand new to us and just joined, you guys have the best opportunity, because you actually are able to qualify for not just that new consultant, the $50 kit credit and the $75 Jamberry gift card, but you also qualify because now you're an active consultant. So there's a fantastic incentive for those of us consultants that your first recruit that you need for your fast start anyways. So you want her to sign up and you want to encourage her and possibly work together, because of course everything is better with friends, right? You get her through her fast start to help her earn her kit credit, as well as that $75 product credit. And then you, as her sponsor, are going to get $25 even more in credit to be put towards that new catalog, okay, that comes out. We're eligible to buy the new catalog August 10th, but you cannot be giving it to customers. We don't want to put it out there because nothing out of that catalog is for sale until September 1st, okay, when the website switches over, okay? So again, you sponsor one recruit, she signs up, she makes her first fast start, you get $25. Your second recruit signs up, hits our fast start, you get $25 plus an exclusive wrap. Your third recruit signs up, you get an additional $25 and another, I believe it's a wrap. So right away, that's $75 right there. Then on top of that, if you have 4 girls, right, that sign up, that you help make it through their fast start, you get another, I believe it's $25. And I think there's an additional item plus. Can you guys, seriously, I had to sit down because I almost fell out of my chair. They're also giving us a $400 box of jam swag. And there may or may not be one of those fantastic leather bags in that box. I'm just saying, if you see in your marketing materials, you log on to into your workstation and you check, there's like the plum one, the gray one. Again, hasn't been confirmed, just a little rumor, but you know what? I'm all about it. All right, ladies. So make sure, remember, there's that recruiting video tonight. It's not a wrap chat. It's just an additional webinar, just for 30 minutes. Again, you guys, I posted it. When you scroll through our team page, you'll see the Jamberry logo and it says, I believe, like, update or something like that on it. But there's the link. It's also right there in your workstation. Okay, so sign up for that, girls. Like, Jamberry is giving us any and every opportunity you can possibly think of, you guys, to have girls join our team. And not just our team, but our company, right? So until next week, where we're going to talk a little bit more about time management, because I know a lot of you guys have asked me about that and how I can kind of monopolize my time. So I will share with you what I do, and that'll be our video for next week. So until then, see you later, guys. Have a great week. Mwah.